Welcome back, everybody, to the Dunn and Drew podcast featuring Hannah Jack. Coming to you live from Voodoo Brewing again in San Marco in Jacksonville. I'm drinking a PB&J again because I'm addicted. Eric, what do you have?
So I don't know why I start every podcast talking about my shit, but I took an absolutely terrible shit this morning. So I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to drink tonight on the pod. You know, the Jags didn't earn it. I'm going to just
I don't think I've ever pooped and been like, yeah, I can't drink tonight.
It's like, I'm going to just chill.
This can't be real. Do I leave that in?
I don't think they heard it.
I'm wearing headphones and I heard it and the whole set vibrated.
That was on cue.
That's crazy. Wow. I can't believe you did that.
Anyway, chill.
The whole set vibrated. We're not a set.
Anyway,
sure.
I get upstairs. We're setting up for the podcast. Andy says, can you give me a PBJ? And I'm like, fuck, I need a beer, man.
Maybe you shouldn't. I'll drink it.
I'm drinking a Pumpkinhead Ale.
Again.
Yeah. What the fuck? You're drinking the same shit too. But I drank
Actually, you're right.
I drank a pumpkin spice latte before. That's sitting over there.
Maybe that's what just caused the earthquake.
No, it didn't. Well, if you hear it in post, turn it up.
How's everyone feeling tonight? Well, I guess I know Eric. Jack, how you feeling?
Like broadly or like this?
At this
very
more
moment?
narrowly at this moment. What are you doing? You can tell everyone what you're doing.
Sounds like you know exactly what I'm doing.
If you're watching on YouTube, Jack's got a very big computer on the table.
It's my normal computer. It is large though. I'm watching the Pirates because it's Paul Skeens Day.
Okay.
Yawn.
I answered your question and you knew about my answer.
I knew the answer,
and
yes.
you still were very disappointed.
Yep, it was a leading question.
Yeah.
Well, I think the theme of this show, while it'd be nice if it was Paul Skeens, is not. I think it'd be that the Jags, will they rebound? Obviously the Jags. Will they rebound or will they spiral following one of the most frustrating losses I've seen in a while? Maybe if I cared a lot last year, I kind of just lost my care for the Jags last year. Maybe if I cared a lot, there would be more frustrating losses, but I think just with everything that happened in this game, this is one of the most frustrating losses I've seen in a long time. I don't remember a game where it was so hard to determine who was most to blame for a loss. There's just so much blame to go around. It's insane how many fuck-ups we had. And with all of those mess-ups, we still should have won the game, which is crazy. We're going to do a Bengals recap. We're going to preview the Texans game, along with a look around the league. Also, I have like 10 bullet points of Jaguars propaganda. So if you're here for positive Jaguar spin, and really this isn't even spin, like this is legitimate good stuff that's happening for the Jaguars. So if you're like doom and gloom right now, I've been saving all the tweets I've seen with the charts showing us how good we are for the first 2 weeks and how good Liam Cohen has been for this team. So stick around for positive Jaguars propaganda.
I'm glad that's unlike you.
It is.
In a few minutes.
You're changing.
But, things are looking up around here in Jacksonville, I will say, even though Sunday evening I wanted to unalive myself. And we'll get into everything that you're here for. Thank you, everyone that tuned in last week. Thanks for all the YouTube comments. And thanks for keeping our Discord popping. Eric, what's going on?
Even the haters that comment on YouTube, thank you guys as well.
Yes.
We love all engagement. But if you do hate in the YouTube, we will not address you every week. But my life, if you are a Gators or Hurricanes fan, or you just don't have plans this Saturday, I'm hosting a tailgate and a live watch party at Moe's in St. John's Town Center for the Gators-Hurricanes game, which happens to be College Game Day this week. I don't know why, after Florida got...
Where's it at?
Miami.
Okay.
But that's the game day game. But we planned this tailgate party about 2 months ago anyway. But
Moe's, that's interesting. You're going to provide more details?
Yes, because, I'm going to keep going.
Okay, because I'm sorry, I'm jumping the gun because I'm interested.
So our charity, the one we have with you-know-who, is partnering with Moe's for the entire...
that could be anyone.
No, I was talking to you-know-who. Audience, you can look online.
Osama bin Laden.
We're partnering with Moe's all month of September, so a portion of proceeds from the side of queso will be donated to charity. So we're like, let's throw an event there. So we chose to do a tailgate party for Gators Hurricanes, which we saw on the schedule, which also happens to be National Queso Day. So it worked out perfectly. So there'll be free chips and salsa, free queso. There will be a Moe's prize wheel, and there will be a raffle if you wear your Gators or Hurricanes merch to win free burritos for a year.
When you bought season tickets, did you get Gators merch, Jack?
I got a Gator shirt or two, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
You coming? I mean, you had a terrible college football weekend, so
I did.
you don't really need to watch any more games this season.
But isn't it a watch party?
I'm saying for your teams, because you usually stay at home to watch your teams, so
Right.
you can come outside now.
I'm interested in tailgate at Moe's.
I know you are. I guess we didn't. I guess you could bring your own alcohol. We're not going to have any, but it's still a parking lot, so I guess you could drink in
Is
the
it like a
parking lot.
So it's in the parking lot. Which Moe's?
Yeah,
St. John's
Center.
Town Center.
Oh.
That's the big one. All the other ones are in like plazas, mini plazas that
Yeah.
have storefronts, but this is a brick and mortar, like its own building, and there's a big parking lot around it. So you want to bring a cooler.
Where's the TV going to be?
There's 2 inside. We're putting one in the outdoor patio, which is a covered patio, and then they're bringing 2 more.
Oh, wow.
So we'll have 5 TVs for the game.
But all the same game?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a BOGO event right there. Sorry. A bow.
BYOB?
What am I? Oh, BOYP.
Oh, God.
That one?
Yeah, can I get a queso with a free queso?
But yeah, that is Saturday. The tailgate starts at 5 p.m. and the game is 7:30. I was hoping it was like a 3:30 game, but it's not. Speaking of college football, because we probably won't get to any, we'll see. You know, we got a lot of Jags. to
Oh,
talk
wait, we
about.
don't.
Let's see what I said in here. I was going to say college football outlook, probably the best this season that it's ever been in our existence. I think there's not a clear-cut national champion right now. We have 4 top 10 Big Ten teams, and then we have 4 undefeated SEC teams in the top 13. And it's just about to get crazier now that we're through the cupcake schedule. I mean, we've had some good ranked matchups, but a lot of the top 25 teams have played a lot of unranked matchups. But now, since we're in week 4 now, all those are done. We're about to get conference games, and it's about to step up a notch. So college football about to be lit. So I hope you tuning in,
Yeah, I'll be there.
especially for the retreat, because that's going to be a lit weekend.
I'll be there.
Penn State, Oregon.
So excited.
For that game specifically?
Yeah, it's a great game.
It's
Not a night game, right?
I don't think they. Oh, it should be. It's the whiteout game, actually. It's early.
I thought it was a widow game, but it's not. They already announced it's not
It's
at
new?
night. I'll check.
I don't know the time. Penn State has a bye week this week. I feel like James Franklin, head coach of Penn State, is sucking somebody because they have a bye week before Oregon, who's ranked 4, and then they have a bye week before Ohio State later in the season. So you just conveniently get 2 bye weeks before your only ranked Big Ten matchups this season. Something's going on in that building.
It's crazy when he still loses to Ohio State.
It's going to be tough, which is why I haven't really talked about Penn State this year because Drew Aller's not even looking that great so far.
Oregon Penn State's at 7:30. At the same time, it's Bama at Georgia at 7:30.
Wait, what? At the same time?
Yeah, and then earlier that day,
Good thing we'll have 2 TVs.
LSU Ole Miss, and then also
That's
Auburn A&M, Texas A&M,
Both undefeated
These
right
are
now.
insane.
USC Illinois.
When is
Oh,
this?
South Carolina.
Next weekend?
Retreat. Yeah,
Yeah,
next
retreat
weekend.
weekend. Also, I was in Walmart yesterday, just minding my business, and I see an email come through from the City of Jax Sports and Entertainment office, and it was 3 club tickets to the Houston Texans game this weekend. And for context, I work for the City of Jacksonville, so you can put in ticket requests for events in the city. But I was told that this program didn't exist anymore, like a month ago. So when I saw the tickets, I was like, I guess it still exists. Because I put in ticket requests, as you guys know, for 3 seats for every home game for the Jags. But it was out of my mind because I thought this wasn't happening anymore. So we will be in attendance and in the AC, if we so choose, for our first divisional matchup this weekend. And I will see you guys Sunday at the tailgate.
This might become a news story because it got taken away for a specific reason. That'd be funny if they hear this and like makes a paper.
I slipped through the cracks, and it's now national news.
We're not supposed to have tickets, but we do.
Well, you can't take them away now. They're in my wallet. So.
Joe Carlucci, if you want to be on the show, we will have you, and we will speak about this in person.
So I can guarantee that I will not be asleep this game. I'm gonna still go hard, but I won't be asleep.
Why do you guarantee that you won't fall asleep?
Because I'll act differently this time than I did week one. I'll move differently.
You moved.
I'll make sure I'm more prepared for
So
kickoff.
food. So maybe food at the
maybe
tailgate.
like a little bit of food,
maybe water.
Yeah, maybe a taco or two, and then some water for sure.
Water, yeah. And then we'll have AC to escape to if it gets out of hand.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, the weather in this is actually what I have on my list. Is it? No, it's not. But one of the things I want to talk about is the weather has been fantastic. I mean, it's not Pittsburgh weather. I envy that. I love that right now. A little change in the greenery outside. That'd be nice.
It did get hot again, though. It was pretty hot today.
Yeah, I mean, it reached 85, but like I said, if you're in the shade, you're fine. And then it was 75 up until noon, so I'll take that. It's just we had such a hot summer that I am taking this cool down.
It has been morning sweater weather.
I don't know about that.
Morning?
Sweater weather?
Yeah, like a little cozy.
Maybe if you got new Jag sweaters like you did.
I've been wearing that shit every day. So
God, there's our throwback, the Jaguars throwback logo. I remember when we first changed the logos in 2013. I think it was 2013 after Khan bought the team. We changed logos, and when we did, I was getting used to the new logo, and the old logo looked so bad. I hated everything. Although the merch that we had in the 2010s was terrible. Like everything about it. I think that was a Reebok era. Just everything about it, every NFL apparel, it was just really bad in that era.
You got so scared. 2013, they switched from Reebok to Nike.
There you go. Okay. And then that's when we changed their logo. So around that time, I hated you remember Christmases? Our relatives would still get us old logo shit, even though we have a new logo, and I hated it. Now,
hate getting presents from my loving family.
Now, please. Well, you've had the same logo for the Steelers probably forever, so I think you're chilling. You don't ever have to worry about that. But we had to do it. We had an identity crisis, switch logos, and we've been worse since the logo switched. So it wasn't a great rebrand on our part. But the old logo, finding merch with that stuff. I went to a vintage store in Tallahassee this past weekend looking for old Jaguars logo stuff. I figured I'm in Tallahassee. Maybe not. You go here, it's gonna be gone. Like or a really high ticket item. Maybe Tallahassee, maybe not as much competition. Couldn't find anything. Found logos. Found tons of old team. Giants, very popular. They actually have
the New York Giants.
Yeah, very popular merch item, throwback merch item, and really good throwback.
All the New York transplants in Florida.
But Jags, if you now you're after the throwback, but I'm not after the Reebok throwback. Those are ugly. So I guess you got to catch it. Maybe 07 in
like prior. What you're wearing now.
Yeah, where'd you get that one?
This one was a gift, and I don't know the year on this one, but this would be vintage, like just the style of it is probably like so early 90s. 2000s, maybe 90s.
Yeah.
And it's like legit 90s. It's like you have the current merch that tries to look like the old, and you can kind of tell the difference between that and then like legitimate old stuff. But I'm not in the eBay game that hard. So
yeah, the shit that looks like 90s Fox graphics on a T-shirt. That's what that looks like.
Yeah.
It's not a diss though. It's like
Fox, like NFL and Fox.
Yeah, like broadcast graphics. I'm gassing you up.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Other thing I was going to say is there's been so much, and this might be mainly for me than you, the listener.
Speak on it.
There's been gas me. Let's go. Whoa. There's been so much stress and anxiety and disappointment after Sunday. Like it's all you ever hear We went from like, please football, get here, please, I'm begging. Now it's here, and it's like all stress. I haven't stopped stressing. So I just like
Interesting.
take a second.
Shocked.
Just remember how you felt when there was nothing on TV, when the weekends were, there was not football on weekends.
Yeah, that sucked.
It did suck. And I just want to remind everyone, like, be thankful that we have all week to be excited, anticipating the game to come, college football, NFL. Just, I guess what I'm saying is stop and smell the roses, because football's here. Football's here. Yes, for now. Because if it gets bad, then I want to.
Because, there is a part of this point in the season where it's like, you can't tell me that at all.
I will say, last night, Vikings, Falcons, was that last night? Or the night before? 2 nights ago. Oof, I not very interested.
Rough game.
Usually I do this later in the season, but I turned on a movie instead.
That's so lame.
I couldn't watch it. But it's crazy because just a month ago I was begging.
It wasn't a good game, though.
But I was begging for any game a month ago.
Well, yeah, but we do this every year.
Yeah, we do.
Once a bad game is on, it's like, we're not Jack, There's fans like Jack that'll sit through it all, but me and you were not doing that.
Did you guys watch the Monday Night doubleheader last night?
I did not stay up for the second, but the first one was fantastic.
And that's what Andy was saying in the first episode in his little poem that didn't rhyme, that he was excited to watch his fantasy football and shit. That's the reason I watched the second game. I stayed up through Herbert's last drive to make sure I won my fantasy matchup.
Wow.
That was kind of sick of me.
I fell asleep around, in the fourth
And
quarter.
I woke up at 6:30 this morning.
Jeez.
But I had to see it through. I couldn't fall asleep.
Probably still got more sleep than me.
I couldn't fall asleep and watch me lose and not watch me win or lose that matchup. I had to know the result before I went to sleep. So when he threw that 60-yard touchdown pass to Quentin Johnson, I took like a 4-point lead, but it wasn't enough because I was going against the Chargers kicker. So any 50-yard field goal could have caught him up. But I stayed up, but I won't do that every week. But it was relevant to my football life. So I was like, Herbert's my guy this year. Let me watch this.
That's exciting, though. If you have a fantasy matchup that's close,
right,
and you get to, and it goes until the final minutes of Monday Night Football, you live for this stuff.
But we don't have. That was like the last week of doubleheaders on Monday, ain't it?
No, it's gonna be a couple more times throughout the year. I think
terrible.
Twice.
Eastern is so ass.
Why
that
not?
Game kicked off at 10:15.
I don't know why they're doing this.
They used to do it. Well,
simultaneously, right?
Yeah, the past couple years, I feel like they've done like a 7, like an 8:15 or normal time, like staggered a little bit.
And then, but the other one would start during the first one being on, right?
Yeah, 7 and 8:15. They'd stagger.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember Jags being one of them. They were the Bills.
Yeah, Jags, Bills.
Yeah.
DeMar Hamlin had an interception.
Okay.
But to your point, I agree. I'm excited for the new week. I was actually pretty over the Jags loss very quickly. But I think that's due to me not actually sitting there watching it for 4 quarters. If I was, I probably would be like a lot more emotional than I am.
I realized, well, I didn't realize this then, but I remembered after that game riding, because the Panthers game last week wasn't like this, and I didn't have this kind of stress all last year because we were cooked very early on. Maybe the Dolphins game, I felt like this because I was dead after that one. But when you ride this kind of stressful, anxiety-ridden game where you don't know who's going to win and your team is stressing you out the whole time for 4 straight hours, it's exhausting. It's more tiring than playing a sport for 4 hours.
I think it's worse when you can predict it and it happens when you predict the scenario you don't want.
Yeah.
Which is what happened.
Like afterwards, I was so tired, exhausted. Nothing, like my heart was probably at 100 beats per minute at least for 4 straight hours. So how do you recover from that? You don't. You take a nap. You go to bed. How am I going to stay up for the later games and then Sunday Night Football? It's tough.
You're old.
But if you want to be a team that competes and that is in it the whole season, then you got to get used to it.
Because there are teams that will pull those games out regularly, but we're not one of them yet. Jack?
Oh yeah, Jack,
my
you have something.
Yeah, I had an all-time terrible weekend.
Oh, tell me.
Oh,
Love this.
Speak on it.
Why do you love it?
We shouldn't love his misery.
You
I'm
shouldn't.
sorry. You're right.
I went 0 for 4 in all football.
Yes. I mean, fuck. Just kidding.
4.
Well, explain.
Who's the fourth?
So Steelers.
Pitt lost in chronological order. Pitt lost our rivalry game, the backyard brawl at West Virginia, against a terrible West Virginia team, probably like bottom.
Vegas,
one of the worst in the Big
insane.
12.
I will say, our West Virginia fan in the Discord
We have one.
Oh,
sent a voicemail. I didn't listen to it, but it got a lot of laughing reacts. So
I listened.
I
Just 'cause.
fear what he said. He's okay with that.
Yeah, it was a terrible game. And Pitt just absolutely blew it. Like 100% all on Pitt losing the game. It sucked. And then Notre Dame lost a heartbreaker at night. Basically lost because of a botched extra point snap.
OT too, right?
No,
Oh,
last second
To who?
of regulation. Texas A&M.
Aggies.
What time was that? Where was that?
That was late.
It was it started at 7:30.
Notre Dame.
Yeah,
It was like 41
they're in Indiana.
to 40. It was a high-scoring
41-40.
game.
Yeah,
41-40.
yeah.
Oh man. And how'd they lose?
On a botched.
So they scored a touchdown to tie it almost if they made the extra point.
No, it was tied 34-34, and they ran it in, scored a touchdown, and then they missed botched snap, didn't get the extra point,
And
and
the
then
other
Texas A&M had like less than 2 minutes to drive down the field and scored
Tough.
and made the extra point. That was Saturday night. Steelers lost.
Are they still? Sorry. Are they still ranked?
Yeah,
That's
they're
crazy.
the first 0-2 team to be ranked since 1988. I think. I saw.
But
They love y'all.
wow, 0-2 and you're still ranked. Must be a shitty lineup this year.
No, it's not.
No, they're just good. I mean, when you
It's
when you lose on a botch, I mean, they take that into account.
And also the other one, the
They
other loss
started high.
was week 1.
Jack's like, let me just get through this.
Well, no, it was because of that game I just described against A&M is now, I don't know what they're now. They're top 10.
They're 10.
They're 10. And then
First game was Miami.
at Miami, almost won, like incredibly close game. And Miami's now ranked, what, 4, I think.
Yeah.
So,
You.
Don't do that.
yeah.
Sorry. Oh, Seminoles fan. Sorry.
Um,
Did you cry?
no.
Oh, okay. You said too early in the season for that.
And then Steelers lost and Eagles won on Sunday, and that's it.
Oh, that was the fourth.
That was very quick.
Eagles. I forget. I forget your passion for another team winning is,
Losing.
or yeah. That's crazy.
All right, here we go.
Lock in, baby. It's time for Jags talk. You don't like the Jags? Just
yeah,
let
sorry.
the podcast play.
So just like last week we're about to dive into Jags Panthers. This week, about to dive into Jags Bengals. But first, we have to address a player that's left our team. And I don't know if you saw this, Eric, because it happened the last couple of hours. Darnell Savage was released.
I did see that in our Discord. Thank you, Discord members, for keeping me up to date with news, because I do not keep these reporters' tweet notifications on. Did he play?
Fuck.
You
I
don't
want to
know?
say,
You don't know.
well, I do know that
Find out.
every time I see a screenshot of his performance on Twitter, it hasn't been good, and every time anyone talks about him on Twitter, it hasn't been good. He's just kind of like, he's a bulky free agent layover that just hasn't been performing up to, the new regime standards. Maybe bulky would have more a longer leash because he has a crazy ego, and Savage might be starting. Who knows?
Yeah.
But this
He did play.
regime,
He had one tackle, but
this regime is different, and I love it. And I will quote Cap, who was on our show a couple weeks ago, and I think he said it really well. He tweeted, "Not sure that they could make it any more clear that if you're a fringe player and you don't want to be here, then they ain't gonna let you infect the building with your discontent." So I think there was some rumblings of Savage upset, obviously, that he wasn't starting at safety. because we have Wingard and Murray. And Savage was signed a couple years ago to start. And hey,
And I also think
if you're not about the team, like Bigsby apparently the week before,
and if you're on this current Jags team, if you are a player that was part of the Balky era, Gladstone and Liam Cohen
Don't
want
give a fuck.
nothing to do with you guys. So if you're not in there busting your ass, they are already looking at you as dead weight. So I'm all for it.
BTJ, you better start catching balls.
BTJ, count your fucking days, buddy. You better not be out fucking scored by Christian Kirk this week.
Oh God.
Or it's your ass, buddy. It's your ass. We got Parker Washington, buddy. We don't need you.
Darnell Savage played 36% of snaps.
This season?
The first 2 games, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was I only knew him from our boy Christian wearing the jersey, the 21 Savage.
I mean,
jersey.
it's a what does it say what number he was for us?
6.
Okay. Because if he was 21, that'd be a popular jersey to get, obviously. And I know that, I mean, even not being 21 Savage, you can, I mean, still Savage that's a hard name. So I'm sure some people got some Savage jerseys. If you did, you can still pull it off.
Who did?
Savage. I don't know who did, but when we signed him, he was supposed to be a starter. But all right, here we go.
More reps for Travis Hunter, I guess.
Let's talk Jags Bengals. Like I said, like so many things went wrong that I had to this is the most amount of notes I've written, I think, for any game. You interject because you wrote some and I don't want to go out of flow. So let me know when it's appropriate for you to take over.
I will interject it
These are so many notes.
at appropriate times.
Well, there's some graphs in here. Usually when I send you graphs, you say like, what? I don't understand. You understand these ones?
I don't know if
I
he
do
does.
when the Jags are good because I pay attention.
You know about defense EPA per play? That's something I'd send you and you'd be like, what? I don't understand this.
No,
What else?
I'm the same way.
It just shows
Dude,
Jags
I
being
just-
good,
dude,
so I
just-
use it.
I just know if I see Jags logo high or low, I know if we're good.
Yeah,
Defense suplex rate?
yeah.
You
it's
don't
a
know
suplex
that.
rate,
What
bro.
the fuck? We doing WWE shit? Success
Anyway,
plus explosive play rate. Okay, that makes more sense.
I don't know if you guys remember, but last week I said, and I'm talking to you guys too, listeners. Last week I said every time we play the Bengals, something big happens. Sorry. And I also did this last week. Not every time we play the Bengals, but the last few times. So the first time,
I think it's the last one time.
no. The first time, 3 times ago, Urban Meyer stayed behind and didn't take the plane home, stayed at his bar, which is so crazy. I tried
That
to
is
justify
crazy.
it in my
Yeah.
head last time when it happened. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Columbus.
Not
Get some
flying back
ass.
with a team. That's insane. It's not like we had a bye week the next week. I don't think.
you did. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
I thought you did.
Maybe it was Thursday night football.
It was Thursday Night Football. I
Even
think it was
then,
that,
even then, that's insane.
yeah.
Boy said, "Get me a whiskey." I'm 0-4.
And give me some ass. Second time,
Wonder what his fingers smelled like.
college.
Go ahead.
Second time, was that a knock?
Earthquake.
Sounded like
Oh,
someone
okay.
on the roof.
Second time we were there,
Good job.
Jags Bengals, and Trevor Lawrence was going crazy. Got hurt, got knocked out for how many weeks? Doesn't matter. Got knocked out of the game,
Few.
and it just derailed our 8-3 season. And then that was also Jake Browning destroying our defense, going crazy. So, of course, this game was full of things that happened. I count about like 10 big things happened this game. And I'm just going to name some, these aren't all the big, these are like everything that happened. I'm just going to name some things that came to mind, just things that we're going to talk about. But just off the top of my head, when laying out things that happened in this game, it's the pass rush in the first half was alive and very well. I mean, it unfortunately led to Joe Burrow being out for the year, but when it happened, I was like, oh, okay. Joe Burrow got hurt. That sucks, obviously, not just because I like Joe Burrow, but also he's my fantasy quarterback. But I did want to win the game. So, okay. we now have
a better chance now.
Yeah, we now have a backup
Type
quarterback.
shit.
But here comes Jake Browning. Forgot it was him still. So my excitement was maybe tempered a little bit. Defense got 3 interceptions. We had a great rush defense. Trevor throws a red zone pick. Trevor throws another pick because of miscommunication between him and BTJ. We had a drop touchdown pass by De'Ami Brown. The narrative that Brian Thomas is now scared of contact comes out of this game. Refs
and I think that's the out of all the points you're going to list, I think that's
the number
biggest one.
Yeah, because I think that's hit national
going forward.
The biggest one has to be Burrow out for the season. Like,
yes.
Well, I mean,
you're
for
right.
the Jags.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, that's number 1 national. Number 2, I don't know. It's probably BTJ just because fantasy.
And I mean, like,
but
when we drafted Travis Hunter, everyone's like, this is the duo. This is the wide receiver duo. And now we're talking about BTJ scared to get hit now. Where'd that come from? People compare Steelers preseason game. Come on. We've already played one game. You can't be seeing ghosts from week 1 preseason.
Actually, I think he might.
Played one drive.
He didn't really have any, like, balls across the middle last week versus the Panthers, I don't think.
Still, though.
I think there's a chance.
If that's it, that's some pussy shit.
Well, and that could be it.
Like, this is what you signed up for.
That could be it. Like, I think that hit from the Steelers, like, I don't know what else it could be. Unless he, like, really doesn't trust. How do you trust Mac Jones more than Trevor Lawrence? I don't know what it could be if it's not the Steelers thing. The Steelers, like, when Trevor gave him that ball and he got hit. Mm-hmm. I mean, he got right back up. It's not like he got knocked out. And
like, even that, just the drops too. It's like, and not going for the ball as well.
It's strange.
Completely.
And it's so Jaguars, isn't it? Like, we finally, just like the Trevor Lawrence thing, we finally get our franchise quarterback, and he's like, we're in year 5, and it's like, is he? And then we finally get a number 1 wide receiver who proves himself rookie year.
Top 3 in receiving yards. And now he's like,
maybe not.
The ball.
Like, why can't we have one thing?
Well, thank God for Liam Cohen. I think he's going to slap him silly or get him off the team.
I do trust this this front office. And I said this obviously leading up, like, I got such good vibes, better than I ever had as a Jags fan. And to game 2, we're 2 games in, and I still feel the same way. But I do feel like, I mean, okay, worst case scenario, absolute worst, this is jumping way ahead. He doesn't work out. And again, I'm hopeful that maybe this is the game that he turns it around. But say whatever's going wrong, the worst case scenario, he doesn't work out. We saw it with Allen Robinson. We saw it with Jalen Ramsey. Like, things happen. He leaves the team. Like, we have a top 5 offense, and it's with Parker Washington, De'Ami Brown, a rookie in Travis Etienne.
Mm-hmm. And Travis Hunter.
You're saying that's the worst case scenario?
The worst case scenario, if Brian Thomas, like, if we have to ship him out, I mean,
he's saying we
with
still have a
with how we've been since, like, with him being so bad this year
through 2 weeks.
Through 2 weeks,
yeah.
Like, I'm fine with trusting the system and trusting the organization to figure it out.
And
because we've been good on offense, and Brian Thomas has been a non-factor.
And the charts support that argument.
Thank you. I have plenty of charts in here.
Currently.
I think worst case scenario is, like, Brian Thomas sucks and the offense falls off the rails too.
Well,
and becomes a bottom 5 offense.
Okay. Well, duh. The worst case scenario is all the players on the team die in a plane crash.
True.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. But I'm saying worst case scenario with Brian Thomas and the team is he doesn't work out. He's off the team.
So
benched.
What you're saying is that you're solidifying the Jaguars as a top 5 offense.
I'm saying
he's saying
since week 1, we've been
practical worst case scenario would be
Brian Thomas. Still sounds good. If you're a top 5 offense, who cares if Brian Thomas is on the team or not?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what he's saying.
With a worst case scenario that Brian Thomas has to leave the team or whatever happens with him, he's not part of the Jaguars, whether it be on the bench or on another team. We've been basically working without him for the first 2 weeks, and we're still a top 5 offense.
Yeah.
So,
and we can do that end around touchdown that he got week 1 with anybody. I could run that shit.
Please do. Okay.
More bullet points.
Yeah, more bullet points. But I'd like to go and get into the Brian Thomas thing more.
Kind of just did. All right, keep going.
Like, should we keep going, Brian
Yeah.
Thomas? Okay. What do you think, Jack?
About his performance
Yeah, like,
yesterday
so-
or Sunday?
Do you think he's scared of contact from what you saw?
It sure looked like it.
Did you watch the All 22 too? Also? In addition to?
No, I only watched the normal broadcast game replay. I saw what I sent you or talked about on TikTok of what's his name? Theo Ash. I almost said Theo Vaughn. What Theo Ash did on
Theo,
TikTok.
that's what I thought you were saying. Theo.
Imagine Theo Vaughn's breaking down tape.
BTJ tape.
Which that looked pretty bad. Did I hear or see it that Cohen said something about injury that Brian Thomas had?
Yeah, he was asked about it.
I don't know if I believe that or not. But
Yeah, he was asked about it Monday, and he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna address that." He said he had a one-on-one coming up with him on Monday after the press conference. He's gonna talk about it, and then he said, "I know he's been dealing with a wrist thing, an injury leading up to the game." And a reporter after that was like, "Whoa, what? That wasn't on the injury report."
Yeah, right.
Which is, I mean, if Liam's trying to cover for BTJ, which sounds like he might be.
Mm-hmm.
Team's gonna get fined.
He might be fined because of
Yeah.
it. Which, I mean, what's the fine amount going to be? Who cares?
Shot will pay it.
Yeah, but I'm interested to see. I'm sure they're gonna have a press conference tomorrow, Wednesday. So
I need one with him.
I know. I'm
Wait,
sure they'll.
how do
I'm
those-
sure they'll.
how do
He
those-
never talks.
How do those work though? The press.
I don't know.
Do they have to request the players for media?
I don't
appearance?
know. How
No,
that
I think
works.
they're all of it. I mean, I kind of know the Steelers work, and I assume it's similar for every team. Like, there's just an open media session in the locker room at some point throughout the week. Maybe every day, maybe every couple of days. I don't know, but a player can decline to say no. I'm good. I think, but
He knows he would have got.
It's got to be. It's got to be BTJ this week.
Yeah.
I mean,
wait, what do you mean? It's got it? Like it's
he's got to be the person that's featured on the weekly interview with all the media talking to. I don't know how they choose.
is
who
there
it
only
is.
one per week?
I feel like there's 2 at least.
Yeah.
Oh wow, the Steelers is always a ton. Like
Sometimes
it's like 12 players.
It's like a couple players and then the
Maybe
couple
the
coaches.
Jaguars official channel is only 2. Maybe the rest of the media talks to multiple and they put it out to
Okay.
their sources.
Yeah.
Maybe the Jaguars media only picks 2 to
Yeah.
put on their pages. I'm sure we'll hear from BTJ. What was the conversation like with Liam Cohen, and what happened during the game? How are you feeling? But they asked him similar questions after the game because it was already a storyline during the game on Twitter everywhere, and he was asked about it, and he didn't really.
Asked about what, an injury? Potential injury,
No,
or
not the injury.
Just like
He was
why
asked
you drop
about,
the ball so many times.
Like what's
Shy
the
away from
media's
contact.
kind of, they're not gonna hear anyway. They're not very mean. They're
Yeah.
not, so they're very soft with their questions. No offense.
No, that's
They
that's
whisper it
It's
to him.
common. It's common.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every
You don't,
team,
and if you're a media member, you don't want to like break a relationship you have with a player.
Right, exactly.
So you're not going to offend them. So the questions they have to like say the question in a way that's kind of gets to what they want him to say without offending him.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he was asked a little bit about it after the game, but I'm interested to see like now it's a national story. So like, hey, did the coach talk? Did you talk with the coaches? Like, I'm listening to the local radio this week, and they're like, everyone's got to be talking to BTJ this week, from Tony Baselli down to like the offensive lineman. Like, hey, are you okay?
I don't
Like,
know about that. I mean, that seems like it's, I don't know. Maybe make it too big of a deal than it
right?
is.
It's
for
just
him.
one
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, it is
out of
ju-
his whole career.
Now,
so
I did
far.
think, if we're talking about, you mentioned who's to blame. I think he is to blame. He lost the game for that.
Wow.
But I mean, it is just one game, and if you make it too big of a thing, that's what can drive a player out of a
That's
team.
so tough this game to just pin it on one person though, because like that.
There's so many
entire
things he
team
did though
fell
that
apart. Collectively, you say?
I'll reference my game notes.
That's a great point, Eric. Like I said as we were starting,
even from first
there's
quarter.
so many people to blame for this loss. It's crazy. Like you could blame De'Ami Brown for dropping the touchdown.
Yeah.
Wide open in your hands.
That was on the last drive, at the end of the game.
No,
Not the last drive. It was
maybe
the drive
before
where we were on the goal line. We passed 3 straight times. One of them was to De'Ami. He dropped it. We settled for 3 and then gave it back to the Bengals. And then the rest is history.
That was the end. Yeah, that was the last drive. And
De'Ami's drop was the last drive.
he dropped one
He dropped one, but it wasn't in the end zone.
on the last drive.
Right.
I wrote down here
But
on the
there was a
last
drive before
There
there.
was another drive where we went for it on 4th and didn't convert, and that's when the Bengals went back down.
That was to Brian Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was,
And then the pass right before
That
Brian
was-
Thomas was to De'Ami.
That was your last drive.
I thought that was the
Right.
drive where we kicked
Oh,
3.
God. Okay. There was a drive before our last drive, or maybe 2 drives before our last drive, from my understanding.
Are you saying the last drive is like when the Jags had the ball with like 15 seconds left? I'm not even counting that.
No.
Okay.
Where Trevor threw it to De'Ami Brown, he dropped it wide open in the end zone. It hit it wide open, it hit his hands, and he dropped it. I think we kicked a field goal there. There was a drive after that. Trevor had De'Ami Brown. I think it was De'Ami. He threw it high. That's when Liam Cohen yelled at him from the sideline saying, hit him in the chest. Trevor waved him off.
Yeah.
Then the next play, Trevor hits BTJ. BTJ drops it for the first down. Was it going to be a first down? Not sure.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that would have been with how BTJ's been playing. If he caught that, I'm not confident that would have been a first down because he had 3 Bengals around him.
Oh, that was on the last drive.
That was on the last drive on 4th
That was
down.
the last
Okay.
drive.
Yeah.
And I didn't really speak on that play. A lot of people were talking about that one, but BTJ
He should have caught it.
He should have, but he fell short of the first down anyway. And there were all the Bengals around him that would have touched him short anyway.
Well, he didn't fall. He just dropped the ball.
Well, he was on the ground like when the ball got there, but basically he was halfway to the ground when he was right at the first down marker on 4th down.
I think the argument is he could have caught it. He still was up enough to turn and get the first down.
BTJ, he definitely could have got the first down if he caught it, in my opinion.
I don't know.
He was
Gonna
not
look
on the
for it?
ground though.
But on that drive you're talking about, it was first down. He threw it to BTJ in the back of the end zone. This is in the Theo breakdown too. And he jumped up when he didn't really need to jump, and then he got pushed out of bounds. That was on first down.
That one I'm fine with.
I think that could have been a touchdown. Then he threw it to De'Ami, and De'Ami dropped it. That could have been a touchdown. And then on 3rd down, it wasn't even the 4th down play. It was another Brian Thomas drop. I'm just going to pull up the drive now, but Brian Thomas messed up 3 times that drive in the red zone right there, if I'm remembering correctly, but I'm going to pull it up right now.
Yeah, there's some really bad stats when it comes to the relationship between Trevor Lawrence and Brian Thomas Jr. And here's a chart that I put in here when it comes to his drops. This is obviously an analytical chart. It is measuring receiver efficiency and passer rating when targeted. And Brian Thomas is in the bottom left corner, which is really bad. The only person worse than him is Panthers receiver Xavier Legette. And the person right above Brian Thomas is Travis Hunter. So this is one receiver 1 and receiver 2 duo is
So the
tough.
reality of the situation is we're not going to find out exactly what the hell went wrong in this game. We just have to wait to see if it continues.
probably. I mean, I think everyone's so interested in how.
Because now we're all eager for week 3. It's like,
Yeah.
this isn't the BTJ we know.
Yeah.
And now it's a divisional game. What are you going to do?
Like, yeah. And now,
Or even if we don't use him that much and we still win the game, then he won't be a topic of conversation next week at all. But if we still
it'll
win.
be a good. If he just, I just want him to take a hit, get up, and like flex. You do that, and the conversation's over.
like we've come a complete 180 from week 1 last week when he caught the ball on Jalen Ramsey and yelled in his face. Where's the BTJ
Last
year? Week
Jalen
1.
Ramsey.
He caught it on Jalen.
Oh my God,
against
that
the
was
Dolphins.
sick.
A deep ball too.
What happened? What happened between now and then?
Steelers, you fucked us.
I think
the curse still going?
I think the Steelers fucked us again.
There's no way the curse is still going, bro. It's been too long. We've paid our dues. What the fuck? What do we got?
The guy that initiated the curse, Dewey, he got a pick.
Yeah.
He did. That was a good interception.
So why is BTJ cursed?
I messed up talking about that last sequence, or we all did.
I'm sure we all did.
But
there was so much shit.
I was thinking about when the Jags got the pick that should have kind of ended the game, and then they were like set up in the red zone.
The Devin Lloyd?
Yeah, Devin Lloyd's pick. And they ran it on what?
Who knows if he was down or not?
Right. Was he like kind of spun? I have probably the play before this, but
he
yeah,
rolled over the guy.
It kind of looked like he didn't get tackled.
That's another note I have.
See?
The referee's fucking us.
He was short, but
he wasn't up. But
I think he could have
still
extended. But yeah, no, on that, yeah. So Devin Lloyd brings it to inside the red zone. First play was just some run that didn't work out to ETN along the side. Lost
pitch.
like 4 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second play, it was a drop to De'Ami Brown.
That's when Liam yelled at Trevor.
Yeah, whatever. But that was like would have been like 5 or maybe a little bit more, 5 yards. And then on third down, they ran it again and picked up 9 to make it 4th and 5. And then they ran the play where BTJ dropped it and didn't get the first down, which is right here.
Okay, so that was the last.
What are your guys' thoughts on the decision to go for it?
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, it was surprising at first for me, but
I'm at the point now where I will go for it on 4th every time, or kick a field goal when it matters. Like if we're at the 50 and he needs a 7.
But yeah, if they kicked the field goal, wouldn't even have mattered because the Bengals scored.
And Liam said this in the post-game presser, like it was proof that it didn't matter.
Right, exactly.
The way the game ended up was proof that it didn't matter.
And if you do kick a field goal, the Bengals just get to start at the 30 or 35 instead of they were pinned in their own 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do.
What are the odds that they're going to march down and score a touchdown to win? At that point,
right.
Slim.
Well, when you're a Jags fan, you think it's happening every time.
Yeah.
I question the play call. Because you look here, like I don't like that you sent. I don't know if it was design or what. It was what happened. There was 3 receivers short of the sticks of the line to gain, which I don't know. Like I feel like there should be 1 check down, maybe 2. Like get 3 out there in the end zone to spread the defense out and give more room.
And let's watch again. I want to see. Stop it.
He's falling.
So he was falling because he's dropping it. So he's dropping it. So he's like, when you drop it, you like naturally go down to like try to grab it. I think that's what he's doing there.
He would have gotten the first down.
If he caught it up here, didn't have to squat to go to grab the ball, he has that guy that he has to overpower. It would have been close, I think, if you play it for like a split second longer.
But then, like, if Hunter's out there and if whoever ran this route over here,
then it spreads it out.
There's not 3 linebackers.
This pause right here looks like one of those where he's afraid of. Terrified of getting
There's a chance because that might be why he dropped it. Because if you slow it down really slow, he is looking over his shoulder before he brings in the ball. And could that be him just looking for the first down marker, or could that be him looking for the guy who's about to hit him?
But he didn't act like this week 1 though.
Yeah, who knows? He barely got any catches because Trevor and him couldn't connect.
Right.
And that's an ongoing storyline too.
So I don't know. We're just going to have to, it's week 2. This is a terrible look, but we're going to have to see what happens week 3. Or if we hear anything during the season, during the week in any interviews.
I was
he
so.
didn't get 1 foot down.
Yeah, he did.
But he barely got 1 foot down. So that was. Sorry, so this is what I was trying to refer to, which I messed up. It wasn't the last drive. The drive previous to that in the red zone. This should have / could have been a touchdown.
I think he.
I
think he needed to jump a little bit further. I don't think him jumping is like the end of the world.
I think the Brian Thomas that we know or expect can make that play.
Like get on your tiptoes, catch it.
A top wide receiver as he is or should be could make that play.
I think the worst play that he had was the end zone play, where he just sticks his hand up, ducks his head when Trevor throws him the ball.
Yeah. I was gonna make an argument for his other worst play when he calls the interception and tipped the ball.
I think that is could be more toward Trevor and him just on the wrong page, because Trevor throws it ahead of him. Maybe Brian is stopping in the zone.
He's stopping because there's a defender there.
I just don't know the play. I don't know what's in his head for sure, and I don't know what Trevor's thinking. There's a great chance that BTJ stopped because, and it looks like it, he stopped because he saw the hit coming.
I think that's 100% what it is.
And there's a good chance of that.
Well, even if they're not on the same page, just instinctually,
just
you see the ball, go for the ball.
Yeah.
As he had to do as a receiver.
Well, maybe they should have brought defenders with them to the fucking Bahamas when they were pitching in the offseason.
Hey, they brought Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Oh, good point.
He was catching. He wasn't even defending.
Should have did both.
Damn.
Jesus.
Should send Travis over the middle.
I want to take my view back from that YouTube video of them practicing in the Bahamas. Because what the fuck is this?
Wait, so this was the play where Liam Coates hit him in the chest?
No.
Oh, okay.
This was hit him in the chest. What I think was on the drive we were just.
So that was
at.
the play after Diami just drops that.
If Diami catches that, 4 touchdown throws from Trevor.
Yeah,
and it's a completely different. Despite the 5 or 6, what was it? Illegal motion.
Oh yeah.
Penalties over 2 drives.
And
despite all the fuck ups we had, Trevor 4 touchdown throws. It could have been 5.
I think someone in our Discord said he was going to have 5. And
He did. No, someone on Twitter. Okay. And I sent it, I think, did I send it in Discord? I sent it somewhere.
I saw someone say it.
Someone on Twitter said Trevor's going to have 5 touchdown throws, bank it, and I was laughing at him, sent it to one of our group chats, and he damn near had 5 touchdown throws.
Yeah.
Diami catches that. It's a completely different story this week.
However,
Jesus,
I have to get this off my chest because there are so many Trevor defenders that just are afraid to give him any sort of blame.
I feel like I've turned into one.
Like an ounce of blame. And everyone on this team is to blame. Even Trevor, even the red zone interception. It
is crazy.
Yeah, that was terrible.
We keep saying he's in year 5. There is no way you as a Jags fan can defend his entire game when the game could have been changed momentum-wise if he never threw that pick, because the momentum shifted completely the other way.
And we knew the momentum was shifting after that
because they went
pick.
right down the field after that pick and scored a touchdown. And we could have went up 10-0, 14-0, and had the same score we did when Urban Meyer was coaching, and maybe we would have seen if it worked out differently this time.
Maybe Liam would still be in Cincinnati tonight.
But 14-0 would have looked a whole lot different the rest of this game, I feel like, than the 7-7 we got. Because after the Bengals went down and scored after that red zone pick, the game stayed a one-score game the entire time. We never got a 2-score lead in this game. It was 17-10, 17-17. It was like 24-17, 24-24.
Yeah, the Bengals didn't lead until they kicked the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, we never.
Is that what happened?
We never were able to.
No, touchdown. Game-winning touchdown.
We were never able to put the Bengals in a position where they had to score twice back-to-back.
Right.
After the red zone interception. So we never got a chance to see the Jags be up 2 scores. We got the situation, which we're going to get a ton of different situations this season. But unfortunately, we got the situation where we had to recover from an early turnover, which we never did. So hopefully, against Texans, we can go up a couple scores and then see if the defense can maintain that lead and if we can keep piling on points on offense. So Trevor's got to stop the bullshit because he's always throwing picks in the red zone.
Yeah, when he did that, it was like, here we go again. Like this, he's just not going to change. He's going to throw red zone interception, and it's so backbreaking. And he could have had another one. He could have had 2 other picks. One of them not his fault because it was
the Travis Hunter one.
No, well that was one of them, but the other one was BTJ ducking and getting hand up.
Mm-hmm.
Almost was a diving pick by the Bengals. That guy. So that could have been a pick. But also him throwing to Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter should help him there a little bit. Because we saw Travis Hunter, he big-bodied people in his college. But, he had some good hands in college. But Trevor just threw it up to Travis and his defender. And the defender is the one that had to be reviewed.
Right.
And it was actually called a pick on the field, and then they reviewed it and was determined that he dropped it. But that was going to be another Trevor interception. So Trevor could have gone for 4-5 picks, and he also could have gone for 5 touchdowns. So it was quite a Trevor Lawrence game.
And the defense gave us the ball back so many times.
Are you okay with having a defense like we have that lets up big plays to Jamar Chase, big play to T. Higgins, as long as we get 3 turnovers a game? Because we're averaging 3 turnovers a game.
Ravens do it.
I wouldn't call it the defense that you have. Like I wouldn't call it the Jags defense. Not a good or bad way.
Give it a couple.
Sorry.
weeks.
Okay.
Well, I think this is just,
defense.
This is just the nature of the Bengals and particularly Jake Browning, who's going to throw you a lot of picks, but have some big plays. Like that's kind of the roller coaster of Jake Browning as a backup.
So you're saying Jake Browning and Bryce Young aren't good gauges for this defense right now?
I mean, how many did they? How many? They had 3 picks in week 1.
We had 3 turnovers.
Takeaways.
Yeah.
Like fumbled, Bryce Young fumbled, and we had 2
Bryce Young pick.
interceptions.
Bryce Young pick. Yeah. Like so forget Jaguars. In theory, would you rather have? Are you okay with a defense that gives up big plays like we did Sunday, as long as we give you 3 turnovers? I think right.
No, because we lost because the defense couldn't get a stop.
No, we lost because we lost.
But at the end, you want the defense to be able to get a stop because you got to trust both sides of the ball. That's all Jack
we
knows.
did. No, we did. Fuck the ref. We did get a stop.
Pause that.
We did get a stop.
So
Travis Hunter deflected that ball. That
So
was a
true.
bullshit
So
flag.
I totally agree it was.
Any take we have about this game is somebody's fault, and we don't have any.
That's the problem. There's so many people to blame for this game, but I think I think the defense did their job. Like, honestly, we won the game. The referee was
I completely
a
forgot about the PI call.
bullshit flag. Also, we had
And
another touchdown that we could have scored, or at least a touchback when Trayvon Walker. Did you see that play? Trayvon Walker knocked the ball out of Burrow's hand. It was like,
Yeah.
what? How is that a forward pass? He got his hand on the ball while it's still in Burrow's hand. Knocks the ball out of Burrow's hand.
Well, it just depends if his arm is going like.
Who
at what
cares?
point- Well,
It's still in his hand.
If his arm is going if he brings it back and it's going anywhere forwards in his hand, if his arm is going forward at all, it's a pass.
That's
just the rule.
Such bullshit. That's the Tuck rule.
No,
is, right?
that's not the Tuck rule. That's just the rule of when you bring the ball back, fumble, and then
That's
interception if it's going
great.
or incomplete pass.
How about when it's out of their hand? That's a forward pass.
right?
If it's in their hand and it gets knocked out, even if it's going forward, if it's in their hand, because we've seen quarterbacks go like this, pump fake. There's a pump fake.
But what if like he's throwing and then he gets hit? His arm doesn't get hit, and then it just like falls out of his hand like into the ground.
And we see that all the time. We saw
Should that
with
be a fumble?
We saw with Trevor getting hit by, was it the? I don't remember who he got hit by, but it was another play that I think was in the BTJ lowlights when Trevor was hit and BTJ just didn't even care about picking up the ball.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
But yeah, the defense did do their job, and like we said before, the Devin Lloyd interception that would have put us up 2 scores. Too.
Yeah, it could have been a touchdown. Referees need to swallow their fucking whistle.
There were so many things this game where it could have went our way and it didn't.
So
On offense, it was execution, and then on defense, it was referees. So,
you know what will make me not care about this crazy game?
winning.
Yes, if we win Sunday versus the Texans. And we will talk about that, but I'm not done.
To answer your question though, if I'd rather have a defense like boom or bust, but will give you interception or turnovers rather than just
I don't know what the like that or what. I don't know what the or what is.
The other one would just be you don't get turnovers, but you're just a solid defense that doesn't let up that many points.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the answer just it completely depends on what your offense is. Because like I'd say
you have to capitalize on turnovers.
I'd say the Steelers is the latter. The second one we described, Steelers of last year, past couple years, and we've been able to stay in games despite a poor offense, just because the defense keeps us in it, and we can win these like 17-10 games. But if you have an offense that can score 27, then
I think the defense we have, if it holds up, I'm totally cool with,
That was a point.
despite our deficiencies.
That was a point I had to make as well. It was nice to know that, given all the shit that happened this game, that we were fucking humming on offense.
No matter what
the
happened.
entire game.
Yeah.
Basically.
No matter the penalties, the drop passes, like we were still cooking.
Like I made a point on Facebook that in previous Jags teams not getting the ball in their first drive and going for 6. We did that first drive. We almost did it 2 drives in a row.
And like Cohen is like, that's such like a mindset of our team now that when we win the coin toss, we're not deferring, we're taking the ball, so we can do that. And that's a big mind shift change from previous years and really across the NFL.
And it's night and day. Like I'm basing a lot of this year off of what I watched last year. So it's just nice to see a complete night and day Jags team, because we were sitting, not here, but on the podcast after 3 weeks. We had just lost the Bengals on Monday night, 47-3. I cannot envision.
Bills.
What'd I say?
Bengals.
Oh, they're still traumatizing my brain. But I can't envision us sitting here on Tuesday next week after a 47-3 loss.
I just don't think that's in the cards anymore. I don't think a blowout's in the cards. Which
I don't see it happening. This is terrible to say. I've never been more confident in a Jags team.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, I'm Shad Khan.
Forever.
I didn't say this is the best team in Jags history. I just said I'm pretty fucking confident in what we have on the field. We just have to execute plays better. And if we do that, then we don't have to worry about the refs altering the game.
Execute plays and
you catch the ball in the end zone
and like
you don't get the fucking defensive calls from the refs.
Yeah, true. If Diami catches that,
that's your job.
Yeah. No, that's egregious.
Catch the ball.
That is so bad.
You're a wide receiver. Catch the ball.
If Brian Thomas wasn't like his storyline wasn't stealing the show, like Diami would be.
Like Trevor has led the league in receiver drops for
there you go. Thank you.
20 fucking
getting there.
years.
No.
And we're tired of that. So fucking catch the ball.
Glad you brought that up. According to PFF, Trevor Lawrence now has 122 receiver drops throughout his NFL career. Jaguars, which means Jags have a 8.4% drop percentage in that time. And what do you know? The Jags are leading the league in this year in drops.
All right.
So what is it about, Jack? Any idea?
Is Trevor Lawrence ball too hot?
Any theory about why Trevor Lawrence leads the league in drops, wide receiver drops? And you know, when they measure this, they make sure it's a catch that's catchable.
Right.
So are we just like, and it's like by far. He's like 122. The next one is Herbert at like 115.
116, yeah.
And then below that, like it drops off pretty significantly.
Allen 110, Burrow 90, Stafford 89, Goff 84.
So you get to the 80s after those 3.
So it does drop off, yeah.
But Trevor being first has got to be
also
weird.
Games played. Trevor missed some time too, no?
Yeah.
Maybe the other guys missed time.
But so did Burrow.
Burrow did. I don't know. And
Burrow has Chase and Higgins.
Right.
Like, what is it?
I don't have any explanation.
Just,
a logical explanation I can give you. It's just
Jacksonville?
Luck.
You just say Jacksonville.
Yeah. It's cursed franchise.
It's got to fucking stop.
Cursed franchise works.
Because there's just the noise. Don't get me wrong, I blame Trevor, but I also know like we have a fuck ton of drops, so he doesn't get any help. It's hard to listen to the social media noise when half of Trevor Lawrence's issues are dropped balls, like especially when they're thrown perfectly.
And also the other half up until this year and 1 year in 2022 was bad coaching. Just terrible organization around him. So it is hard to judge Trevor Lawrence. But we will be judging him for a while because he's under contract, a big one.
Yeah.
And we have no choice.
So I was watching this game at the Jumbo Shrimp game. I'll tell you my game.
What was the showing at the Shrimp game, considering there was a Jags game on? What does that look like?
So I was walking around the stadium. I signed people up to play games on the field, blah, blah, blah. I look up. There's like a balcony, an open balcony where people can see the game. And I see a TV and the game's on. So I'm like pausing and watching it. So I watched the
So they play the Jags game at the Shrimp game on
If
TVs?
you're in the suites,
Okay.
they have it on. So I saw.
Play for the rich.
So when I looked up, it's like a $1,200 balcony seat.
Shit.
Group
Good God.
of 12. So I looked
so
up,
crazy.
and when I looked up, it was the Bengals drive after the red zone pick, because I was following along play by play, just reading the stats. Then I saw the TV, so I looked up, and the play is I see Jamar Chase's touchdown, the first one, where he just boom boom quick pass on Tyson Campbell. So after they scored, then I tuned it out, walked around, did my job, whatever. But there was a guy there that was watching it on his phone, and we also had it in our little employee room. So I caught bits and pieces of the actual game on mobile, and then I read the play-by-play, and then I watched the entire last Bengals scoring drive because our game had ended. But I didn't see the Travis Hunter pass interference live. I saw it in the app, the play-by-play, and I was like, fuck. I was like blaming Travis Hunter and shit. So I didn't get to see any of like all those highlights that I read live until after the game. So when I was tweeting without having any knowledge of how the game went. So a lot of people were cooking me, telling me that you didn't watch the game, but I wasn't going to be like, no, I didn't. Because people on Twitter just love to be right. And I don't really argue on Twitter. I just kind of tweet and keep tweeting, and that's all I do. I don't really but my point is, there was an employee there who was like telling us that we need to get rid of Trevor or something if he doesn't play good this season.
And do what?
And when people say that, I'm like, what do you want us to do? They already paid the man.
So
this
stupid.
doesn't happen in the NFL often. Most recently happened to Daniel Jones, where you have a guy for so long that you pay him and then you finally get rid of him. But Trevor, that wasn't happening.
Nearly what Trevor's contract is.
And that's not going to happen with Trevor Lawrence. So I don't understand what these fans think about the NFL, but we're not just going to trade Trevor fucking Lawrence if we go 5-12 this year. He's going to be with the team for however long he's going to be with the team.
And I think it would be a rude wake-up call for Jags fans when we rolling out Nick Mullins or whoever we trade, Marcus Mariota, whoever our starting quarterback was formerly a backup is now.
I mean, BTJ was grinding with Mac Jones.
But the team sucked.
Yeah.
The team went 4-13.
If you're watching this and you're a Trevor Lawrence hater, like you hate that man, not trolling hate, but actually genuinely don't want Trevor Lawrence to be a Jaguar.
Give us a solution.
We know
you're
one.
stuck with the man. Get over it.
If not, give us a solution. If you don't think we're stuck,
and we're trying to
comment.
We're trying to lay it out to you that sure, we're pissed about the red zone interceptions too. That's his kryptonite. He gets in scoring position. He's like, ooh, here's the ball. But at the same time, the man has had no help at the receiver position. Drop after drop after drop. We should have won this game, and it was ripped from us 20 different ways. So if you go out there and beat the fucking Texans, we're all going to be happy again. And that's how the NFL works. You're mad one week, happy the next.
Diami catches that ball in the end zone. No one is saying anything.
Diami catches that ball in the end zone. I'm blacked at arrival tonight. No, I had to get a beer when I arrived because I was like, I'm ready for Texans tailgate, which we'll get to.
So speaking of Trevor, one thing about him is that he's not fiery. And that's something that Liam Cohen, that we found out this week, is bringing to the position, or at least the sideline. Like Liam Cohen was visibly fiery on the sideline, directed toward Trevor, something that a coach has never done to Trevor Lawrence. And we saw how Trevor reacted. From their words to the media, it was Liam Cohen slamming on his chest, like hit Diami in the chest. Trevor's like, pretty much, all right, guy, move on.
Stay over there.
give me the next play. And Liam's like, yeah, I get hot on the sideline. Like I'm competitive. And yes, I want Trevor to have that instead of the head coach. I wish they could switch body, like switch temperaments, but I'm okay with this dynamic. I mean, I don't think there should be any question. And I think Cohen put it to bed Monday during his press conference. There should be no question about the relationship between the two.
And imagine how frustrating that game was for Liam on the sidelines. I get us fans watching that, but for a head coach to have that game won so many times and just watching all the plays that you're calling, your defensive coordinator's calling and they just not work out.
Or the pre-snap stuff. But is that on them for not preparing the players enough? Why are there so many pre-snap penalties?
I tend to put that on coaching more.
It has to be
Pre-snap penalties.
But it's such a like they've said
I
all
think it's because the scheme that Liam's running, it's a lot
emotions.
So it's kind of.
But that's just
it's kind of growing pains, I guess.
Yeah.
New team, they're all learning the shit together.
Right. So I'd still put that on the coaching.
It's the coaching, but 5 in a row is however many it was.
From one drive to the next, I was mind blown. I've never seen anything like that.
And Liam did say, he was like, when Liam's in his post game, he's like, this man's a fucking genius when he's talking.
No, this is the best post game coach I've ever heard.
He's like, we have silent cadences.
He's very honest,
and he's talking about all this shit. And he's like, well, damn, Liam, you're doing all this shit. I would have illegal shifts too. I wouldn't remember any of this shit.
He's so like, there's no coach speak. You should listen to one. It's no coach speak. He's so honest about everything that he's asked, and it's so refreshing.
And you can tell he's passionate about it when it doesn't work out.
Yeah, his passion is there.
You just see fire in his eyes.
Also, something we did that no one ever does. The Jaguars released a post-game locker room speech after a loss. Did you see that?
I saw some of it, or I might have watched. Yeah,
I actually quoted it in here as a final word after we finish the Jags Bengals talk.
Okay, so you're going to talk about that later?
Well, it's just like a one-liner from Liam's speech.
So a question I had last week before the game was, how will we use Travis Hunter this game, considering they have all these weapons on offense? And he did play. I think he played the most snaps out of anyone in the game.
I'd imagine he did. Why not? Why wouldn't he?
He didn't last week.
Oh, really?
He only played like 6 defensive snaps.
I'll look at his snaps this week.
I think it was like 30.
He said he was going to play more on defense too. Liam said that.
I think it was equal snaps on both sides, maybe like 36. But 2 weeks in, I'm still not sure what they're using Travis Hunter for.
I agree.
Like
when we drafted him, we thought he would be more of a focal point of the offense.
Now it's like he's just sprinkled in both sides.
Yeah.
Like he's not being used as a second overall pick in the draft. But maybe where you have to wait for that?
I think he's slowly integrating him along. Like I'm seeing right now, this is just through 2 games, I guess, but he's played a total of 61% of the offensive snaps and 37% of the defensive snaps. So that adds up to 100%.
Thanks.
Close to it.
It feels like we're playing, like if this is college football, it feels like we're not giving up our playbook just yet because the season still has to go on.
But there's also
with Travis Hunter.
Because he had to learn both sides, it's taking him a little longer to get integrated on both. Maybe if he was in the offseason just a wide receiver, he'd already be our wide receiver too.
However, in both games, he should have had a headline play. The first one, Trevor threw that pick, and then the second one, the refs took the game from him. Travis Hunter won the game.
That was
for
perfect
us.
defense.
And then the first game, he should have had his deep ball from Trevor, but it was snatched. So they're there, and they're coming. I'm coming.
So he is being. I think I agree. He's being like slowly integrated on both sides of the ball, and we just have to wait for more weeks for him to.
I don't mind. I want him to stay healthy.
Yeah,
because we
don't really need him on offense. Like our offense is fine. So I say take your time.
We didn't even talk about the run game.
Yeah, I got a bullet point here. The run game is
that shit. Fucking
thank God
feels great,
bro. Remember our last 3 years? We can't get a freaking yard.
I know.
We get stuffed in the backfield
with ETN too.
Yeah,
like seeing that boy shifty like that, and oh my, I just want to give James Gladstone a hug. I had no idea who the fuck Bashal Tootin was from Virginia Tech.
Or all the offensive linemen that we got
free agency.
Free agency.
We still haven't even used Wyatt Milam from West Virginia.
Yeah.
Don't say who.
and remember the offseason storyline about, I don't know if because I'm tuned into the local radio every day, but
of course
the big storyline was when are you guys going to solidify a starting 5? Because they kept using different players across the line in training camp all all off season, and there was big concern about you have to get your starting 5 playing by preseason week 1 and not have any question marks because you need continuity by week 1. Well, it was a revolving door trying to figure out who it was by week 1, and week 1 comes, week 2 comes, and we're one of the top offensive lines in the league and the number 1 rushing offense in the league. Didn't see this in the last 5 years. I don't know how long since I've seen rushing attack be this effective. It's been so nice.
And Tootin only played 25% snap share, and he was extremely effective with it. Caught a touchdown on only 2 receptions. One of them was a touchdown. 8 carries.
Did you see the touch? You saw the touchdown?
Yards.
Obviously.
Yes, I saw the touchdown.
Did you see the play, specifically what was drawn up?
Yes. Were you talking to Eric?
Eric, both of you. How it was a screen to the right, but Tootin went to the left. Was that on purpose, you think?
Yeah, 100%. And I had a note that in my game notes throughout the game. It seems like what stood out to me, the design screens were very impressive, and that along with the run game, and I think that's could be considered an identity of Cohen, like what he did last year with Bucky Irving and was it Rashad White with the Bucks. Kind of seeing it translate to the Jags this year, and I think I know at least in week 1 the Bucks kind of suffered from that lack of a running element, but yeah, that touchdown play was great, and there was a couple other plays throughout the game that I really liked that were design screens like that.
And I think we're going to see, well, this isn't really a hot take, but Tootin is going to be instrumental in this offense for the rest of the season.
The tackles he breaks is awesome.
I think he's going to win us a game next week. He's going to have to, because we watched the Texans Monday night. That pass rush looked nasty. Like that D-line was getting back there every single play. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, not really worried about that because we got 2 running backs that could run screens and bust the defense wide open. As long as Trevor just gets the ball out quickly to him, I don't really see a problem with the Texans pass rush next week.
Also, we handled, as much as you, God damn it, what's his name?
Tootin?
No, the pass rusher, Bengals.
Hendrickson?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Trey.
As much as you can handle, he got a sack.
The one that won the game.
Yeah, the one that won the game. And then he got a hit on Trevor.
Another one too.
That caused the pick. Trevor still, I think, could have done more. But I think we handled him as well as we could, considering how good he is. But I think just the way they scheme things is effective against star pass rushers. And we have 2 coming to town this Sunday,
and that was what Liam was talking about in response to the illegal shifts. He was moving them around to block Trey Hendrickson. So all of that was schemed for one guy. So
thank God there have been so many years where we have like Chris Jones lined up and we're like, fuck, can we do something to like neutralize him? Nothing. It's just like him one-on-one with whoever the tackle is. It's like, can you do something? Finally, we're doing like something to neutralize a pass rusher. It's like, was it this hard this whole time? It's like I'm so glad that we have someone we can rely on. Like I don't have to personally worry about going into a game. Like, do they have it? Do they know what I know about this pass rusher?
And the next 3 games are pretty good pass rushes. So,
and you talk about how good the rush game was, which is why it was so disappointing that
run it all in the goal line. Yeah,
that too. On 3rd and 2, when we're driving, and we ended up punting. 3rd and 2, instead of running the ball, Trevor throws like a weird double coverage. Brian Thomas, he just sticks his hand out. Run the ball. Like, you're so successful on 3rd and 2. That's like also the identity you're trying to create, and what we've been doing since like week 1. We ran it on 3rd and 4. Run the ball on 3rd and 2. I'm sure Liam would love to have that play back, but. Yeah.
And to see
maybe Trevor checked out of the run. I don't know.
And to see it work for the Buccaneers on that last drive where they rushed with 9 seconds left.
Oh yeah,
I was like, what?
That scared me.
What amazing nuts!
I mean, they had 2 timeouts, but
but still, like first play, they were right in.
Yeah,
like, I feel like we could have done the same thing.
Yeah,
we have that talent in the backfield. At least try. Didn't even give him a chance. Just kept feeding and trying to force it to BTJ. It's not working. Right
so, I'm done from the Bengals. I'm ready to put it in the past. We talked a good amount about it. Is that hour 20?
Yeah, check the camera.
I will.
But as
God,
Liam,
we have fuck. Okay.
it's 8:06. As Liam Cohen said in his post-game speech to the team, we got to move the fuck on together. We're moving the fuck on.
I
Fuck
love
you,
his
Texans.
energy.
Do you think he curses too much?
No,
I
not
love it.
enough.
All right.
Love.
I
Liam's.
wish they didn't censor it. It pisses me off because it's censored. I want to hear the fucks.
That's such a pause.
Woo! No, I love it. Honestly, I do it because I'm comparing to last year. Doug was just so, I wanted to scratch my
Dry.
eyes out.
Yeah.
Listening to Doug.
It just sounded like he's checked out.
He was just like,
I mean, it could be a bulky factor too.
maybe.
You imagine if it was Liam and bulky? Fuck.
The only thing I dislike about how the media team's handling the speeches from Doug Peterson to Liam Cohen, these end with a 1, 2, 3 Jags. Don't like that. I like the Duval at the end.
That's a Cohen versus
When Doug was
bulky thing.
When Doug was like,
Cohen versus Doug.
because they say Duval and then Jags logo strikes. Now it's 1, 2, 3 Jags.
Cohen has a Duval. He's fearful of that now.
True. It's like
He needs more
He's not
confidence.
going to say Duval in a fucking.
But I don't know. He does
Post-game
need to.
speech.
I think he'll say it if we have a really good win.
Well, I'm waiting for it. 2 weeks in a row, they say Jags on 3, Jags on 3, 1, 2, 3 Jags, and then the video ends, and I'm like, that sucked. But
I'm about to pee my
I'm
pants.
being picky.
Do it.
It was exhausting because we had to relive it.
Yeah, that was
You
a
did.
that. I'm so tired of talking, and it's because that game had so many things about it. I can't believe there's Jack. Do you agree? There's so many storylines after that game.
Yeah.
I was about to list them all again, but I'm not going to.
There was a lot going on in that game.
God. Okay. So we did list a lot of bad things, but are you guys ready for my Jaguars? Look at you switching it up, BB&J.
Got me lit, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Got me hyped.
So, and I didn't even list the Jaguars propaganda that I have here.
Oh,
Listed.
ready for it.
Here we go. So to get you guys hype,
Already there, boy. Already there.
rolling into week 3. Here's some Jags prop.
Got gas again.
The Jags have 375. This is actually a little sad. The Jags have 375 plus total yards in their first 2 games of season for the first time since the year 2000.
Wow.
That's crazy. And that's
Congrats.
basically, like I said earlier, without BTJ and Travis Hunter.
We're back.
Parker Washington.
Oh,
Did you
yeah.
see his catch, by the
did.
way?
I did. I saw both of them.
God, I love him. He's taking so much.
Come on.
He's taking so much advantage of his little opportunities. Move him up
Why aren't they using him as much?
because they paid Diami, drafted Travis, and had BTJ. Like, how much
Yeah.
can he get? But he deserves more.
But like even last year, he was so.
Well, I mean,
Well, we obviously didn't have everything we have now, but still, he's an underrated.
Was he a second rounder?
Yes, he was
Okay.
second.
second? No.
No.
Third.
I'm thinking of
Fifth.
I'm thinking of Brenton Strange because
Yeah.
both the
Oh,
Penn,
yeah, he was
both the
second.
Penn State guys that draft. Yeah. Okay.
Great pick by Balky, by the way. Oh,
Bring
No,
him-
Balky's had some hits.
They should bring Bulky back.
shake that man's hand for that pick, boy.
No, Balky's had some hits.
Hire
like
Balky.
Cam Little, Parker, Strange.
Trevor.
I mean, Brian Thomas, if he if he gets good again.
Josh Allen.
That was
Oh, that was
Dave
19.
Caldwell.
That was 19. That was before Bulky.
Okay, so I said all that yardage without, BCJ and Travis Hunter pretty much. 2 rookie running backs as well. You have Travis Etienne and 2 rookie running backs. And Etienne is second in rushing in the league.
And
then-
yards,
Yeah.
tight shit.
Tight shit, boy.
What else would he be leading
in passing yards,
yes, in yards?
interceptions?
It was to let the listeners know we're them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we needed you to repeat that.
Hell yeah.
You feel me?
Hell yeah. Thank
Y'all
you.
thought ETN was dead, boy. They laughed at me when I drafted him in the league. There's
laughed.
like, you got ETN, you stupid ass nigga. I was like,
Stupid ass nigga.
I was like, can't say back.
I said,
But I said, if you want ETN, I also drafted Tootin. They come as a package, so you get an ETN and Tootin.
you talking like everyone's on your in your fantasy league.
I know everybody in our league listening, so if you want them,
You ready for more prop?
better give me something.
I'm ready.
good.
Ready for more propaganda?
Yep.
Jags, #1 rushing offense, #1 defensive turnovers,
Yep.
and top 5 in offensive yards. Tell me if you finish in all of that, we're not in the playoffs. What you scratching your ear for?
Oh, it was itchy.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
I wasn't like, say that again.
The Chargers led the league.
I was about to actually bring that up. Unless we're the anomaly, which is the Chargers that 1 year where they led in everything and missed the playoffs. That's rare. So I think it's only week 2.
Yeah, the sample size is way
Very
too
small.
small to mean anything.
But
Remember this? Remember?
But while the sample size is small, any other team go back 10, 15 years, this would not be the case.
The Saints last year.
No, for us specifically.
Oh, remember how good the Saints were
The
through 2 weeks last year?
was crazy.
They were breaking offensive records for 2 weeks.
Their fall off
With
was
Derek
crazy.
Carr.
Yeah, but they played because they played the Panthers week 1,
Fuck.
and then I forget week 2.
Was it the Bengals?
I'll check. I don't think it was.
Please
But
don't
that'd be
be.
so funny.
Please don't be.
We do got to pump the brakes a little bit because we're getting into.
All right.
We're stay hype. I'm just saying, like none of these stats don't matter right now. We've already acknowledged that we're humming compared to the last year's Jags team this early in the season. But if we go back to our season, I don't remember what you started with, but I did start 2-5. I didn't say they would be fucking blowout losses, but Bengals game, they didn't have that as a win mentally preseason. Obviously, as the season goes along, I'm going to like change my mind based on how hype I am that week. But I'm always going to reference what I felt before the season started and compare that to where the Jags are right now. And that's how I'll temper my emotions and expectations because we did both end up with 10-7. So, and I started with a 2-5 record, and somehow I got to 10-7. So that's why Bengals loss, although it was a terrible loss, let's just call it what it is. Pitiful loss. Should have not lost that game. Didn't have it in my W column though. Fuck it. Texans, I had a split, and I had to start in 2-5. So if we start better than 2-5, I'm happy regardless because that means we're on track for playoffs.
It's just so hard when you have a win that you shouldn't win or that we didn't have as a win right there.
I know. Just gotta
One
move
play
on.
away, like 5 times we were 1 play away.
It would hurt a lot more if it meant something already.
If it was December,
yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean shit right now. If it was week 13 and we're seeing the playoff picture standings every week and we're neck and neck with the Texans and Colts, God forbid it's the Colts.
there's no way, right? I mean, I'm sure someone left a voicemail, maybe, but they got to fall off, right?
Yeah, I feel it.
Colts.
Like we're so early, I don't understand why they're humming right now.
But Daniel Jones, this thing can't last.
They should have lost too. Like they
They lost.
Broncos.
Another team that
Broncos
lost.
had another loss, not another loss like us, but they lost in a way that would infuriate a fan base.
Losing like that, that might be worse. How they lost?
Field goal goes wide right.
Oh my god!
You get a leaping penalty.
I think it was a very blatant penalty that.
Yeah, you
True.
jumped over-
Ours was not blatant
you
at
jumped
all.
over the
Yeah,
long
like that's a
snapper.
clear penalty that you so can't do. But
as a
it
fan-
makes perfect sense.
But as a
Like,
fan, I,
don't.
would be gutted.
Yes,
And
right.
watch-
but that's why
watching
I
it bang
don't
through.
categorize it as the Broncos won because like they 100% deserve that loss because of that penalty.
Well, they won. But it just makes me mad because preseason I'm like, oh, the Broncos they're going to be a damn good team. We got to play them in fucking Mile High in the snow, and the Broncos get a dub against them in that fashion. And we're not going to
Colts
have,
too.
We're not, the Colts. We're not going to have the same luck when we play them in the snow. It's going to be snowing for sure. That's got to be a snow game. The week of Christmas in Denver, we're fucked. Have we seen Trevor in the snow?
I don't think he's seen snow in his life.
That's a good question.
It's going to be an interesting game if it is a snow game.
I think I'm thinking maybe the coldest game that we've played was versus the Jets, like near Christmas a few years ago.
2022.
No, in New York. Playoff
when
run.
I went.
You were there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was rainy. It was rainy and cold.
Okay, moving on with Jags.
Speaking of that game, I was in the suites with Jags mega fan.
In that game?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He invited me to the suite. I guess he had some plug. I was with Lil Nick too.
That's crazy.
Weird game.
Moving on with Jaguars propaganda. Jaguars offensive line through week 2 per next gen stats. 1 sack allowed, which is crazy.
It's good.
20% pressure rate, which ranks second.
Yep, that's low.
1.98 YBCO per attempt.
What's that mean?
I don't know. Do you know?
Yards before contact.
Oh, nice. That's fifth. 6.8% stuffed rate. Can you say it? No? It's pause?
Yeah, it's pause. It's very sus.
But that's also first.
They're the most paused offensive line in the league.
Yeah. So the offensive line, which is like we said earlier, like putting this together in the offseason, our offensive line had been dookie for like, I can't remember. Honestly, Eric,
you don't call me that.
what do I call you? I don't call you Dunn. E?
I don't know. I'm just used to you directly calling
B?
me Eric. I don't know.
Eric, listen.
Oh yeah, I like that better. Eric. The way you said it was weird. Was it not?
I know we're
Not
2
really.
weeks in. I know we're 2 weeks in. Can't remember an offensive line that's been this good. The way they're running
Baselli.
for pitch plays, running for screen plays.
Yeah, it's like Baselli's out there.
Can't remember. Which is him being in the front office,
Maybe.
making an impact.
No
I
head on
fucking love it. The Jaguars are 1 interception away from matching their 2024 interception total.
Yikes.
It's week 2.
That's so bad.
Trayvon Walker looks diffy.
Is that a...
Did you see him?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Is he still bull
He
rushing?
looked like
or
a
no?
fucking monster.
Well, he is.
He is, but finally, he's
needs to
had
use it.
double-digit sacks last 2 years, but, like, he's pushing people 5 yards away from him, just pushing them around. He looks so good. Jack doesn't want to admit it because he knows that he's better than TJ Watt. We have this debate all the time.
We don't. We literally don't.
I think we had it once. I was trolling though. Okay, here we go. NFL teams early down suplex rates.
Please explain.
I don't know. Oh, okay. Suplex. Success plus explosive play rates.
What's an explosive play?
Non-garbage time outside 2 minutes of each half. I don't know what explosive play I think is plus 20 yards.
Okay.
To the right is better for offenses. Jags are top at the very top and on the right quadrant. So just
Great.
That's more good stuff.
You gonna credit that chart with someone, that graph, or did you make it yourself?
That is Nate Tice.
Ah, he's good.
Yeah. And then also, that's the only thing. We're just in the top. Oh, here we go. Another chart. So this is the EPA per offensive EPA per play by defensive EPA per play. So this is basically team overall.
Yeah.
Offense and defense.
What's
You
EPA?
want to be in the top right quadrant.
This
What
sounds
is it?
like calculus to me. But
Estimated per attempt.
No.
What is it?
Expected points added.
Accepted points added. Thank you.
Tomato.
That's what I meant. So you want to be in the top right. And after 2 weeks, guess where the Jags are? Along with the Niners, Chargers, Rams, Packers, Ravens, Lions, Bucks, Colts, Cardinals, Eagles. Most of these are
half
2
the
and
league.
Yeah, most of these are 2-0 teams. The Jags are there with them. So,
In where?
the top right quadrant.
And where might the Texans be?
The Texans are in the bottom right. So, actually, they're okay. But their offense is struggling. And let's talk about the Texans.
I could tell.
So, we're on Texans week, and it is the Aziz Al-Shair revenge game. While
He got
I
hurt in
want
the Monday
him.
Night Football game.
I know. But didn't he come back in? I
He
swear I
did.
saw him.
He did.
Yeah.
And he
Okay.
got cooked on the last drive.
Good. So
So he's washed.
what do you want to see from the out because
From
it's
who?
hard
From him?
it's hard to pull our emotions from last year and bring them to this year. But like, do you still hold any ill will toward him? Do you want to see him get blown up over the middle by? It won't be
Thank
BTJ.
God you said up.
Blown down.
Well, he's an FAU owl.
Oh, blown.
Nothing.
Oh, blown. He's an owl.
Yeah. He went to
Fuck him. Same year as you,
close.
Really? I thought he's.
bro. We should get on the pod.
Trey Hendrickson was same year as me. But no, I don't. I'm not that type of fan, man. You know who I am. I like to just watch us go win games. I don't have any like animosity towards players.
So him blowing up Trevor late didn't make you feel some type of way? Where were you that game?
I do not remember last season.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did that make you feel some type of way, Jack?
Did it?
Yeah. Were you pissed when Alshire did that to Trevor?
Yeah, sure. I didn't want to see Trevor get hurt.
Thank you.
I mean,
Was it-
towards him.
Towards
Yeah.
Al Shair. I was entertained, actually. That was like kind of
Unreal.
entertaining
That's
brawl.
crazy.
But I'm
Okay.
saying for this game,
Scuffle that ensued
this
after that.
game, I'm not like, who's going to blow him up?
No, I had the same thought. Evan Ingram's not on the team. Another guy that charged Alshire when he's getting ejected. Who's the offensive guard that we had?
Cam Robinson?
Sheriff?
Yeah, he charged him like he's not on the team anymore.
I was going to say, it would have
There's
to
no
be-
one on the team.
would have
BTJ
to-
doesn't give a shit.
BTJ's going to do it.
BTJ's probably like, oh, good. Mac Jones, where
BTJ
is
go
he?
wave. Hey, I remember you last year.
Yeah.
But no, it's like,
I don't think anyone's on the team that's going
Tootin?
to care.
imagine Tootin bringing him over.
ETN.
No. Like
There's nobody really, unless you're Antonio Brown kicking somebody in the chest, there's not really anything an offensive player can do.
What about the tackles? Like
Anton
no?
Harrison, I mean, he don't care.
Little?
It's going to have
Little
to
don't
be,
care.
Cam
it's
Little?
going to have to be someone doing some
Cam Little might care.
blind side hit on him.
But
on a
who?
play.
No one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't really.
Strange, maybe?
The revenge thing isn't really a thing
Miami.
unless Brenton Strange lays him out, but he's probably not going to be in a position to do that.
Travis Hunter don't know what's going on with that rivalry.
Travis Hunter just going to fucking do Fortnite dances in front of him.
That'd be
But
funny.
but I do hope that Cohen, do you think he says something to the team? Like, hey, guys.
About that.
Because you want to fire the team up. The Texans are coming in 0-2. They have a lot of fire. They should. I mean, they have a good head coach, so we still think he's good, right?
Yes.
So surely they'll come in with a lot of fire. You got to do everything you can to maintain the fire. The team should already have the fire from how last week went and just how you should be as a professional athlete.
One thing I'm not worried about this Jags team have is having the fire to go out there and compete every game.
Okay,
because
good.
Liam,
But I haven't seen that yet. Like, we saw it after
You
a
haven't
win,
seen
but
the
like,
fire?
I want to see it after a loss. That's
See
what
what?
my nerves are. Us coming out with the same fire.
Oh, okay.
I want to see us come out with that after a loss.
Right.
They're coming out to us 0-2, and that terrifies me. Because can you guys see Texans logo Sunday Night Football when you're watching? You see all the teams. Can you realistically see 0-3?
Yeah.
Talking like I'm tailgating.
We
You can see 0-3 next to their name?
We've seen it before.
I know, but
You
like
remember-
with
you
the
remember-
current head coach, quarterback, we haven't seen that.
No, but I don't think that's just a reason to say that, the Texans are going to win because they can't go 0-3. I don't think
That's just a fan in me that's nervous.
Yeah, I don't, that's not a logical reason
Well,
to predict that Texans will win this game because
let's
they
flip
have
it.
to.
Remember-
Every team has to win every week.
remember
So
when you saw
Thank you.
the 8-3 next to the Jags logo?
I
You probably said, I would never thought I'd see that.
And I never saw it again.
No, but you did for one.
It was
night.
8-4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And Texans gonna be 0-3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, let's go. Clip that.
Just kidding. They play Titans.
okay.
Somebody gotta be not gonna listen to
Yeah.
Titans. But I know the team knows what they got walking into that stadium Sunday. And if you go out there in the Prowlers and lose to the Texans in front of your home crowd week 3, then we're gonna be here talking shit. So
Are we gonna
what
be
it
here?
is.
We'll be here
Okay.
with all the
Well,
equipment.
we're going to have to be here because we have to predict the next 2 games at that point. The Niners Chiefs, like how are we going to look if we lose to the Texans and then have Niners and then Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
So I'm personally not expecting an L. I don't even think an L is possible.
And we didn't. Wow. I love that. And we didn't.
I don't know why I'm so fucking confident, but I feel good.
I was so confident going to the Bengals game, and from what I saw, I was right to be confident. Just a lot of bullshit that you can't really control, that I didn't see coming happened. But it's not like it's not like I was like, wow, I can't believe I predicted a W. I was like, oh, good. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, a couple of things, and then I'll predict who's going to win. This hurts. We're 2-12. Last 14 games versus the Texans.
That hurts.
It does hurt.
I concur.
I honestly can't think of it. I can't even think in my mind last time we beat them.
I think we beat Stroud once, and that was the 8-3 year before we spiraled.
I did have a note.
It was
here.
actually right before we spiraled.
I actually have a note here. Didn't read yours. I said we have a history of losing to the Texans, but we have a history of losing to everyone outside of like 3 teams.
True.
So I think we right the wrongs of last week and we come out on top. In another close, I think it's going to be close. I don't think we're going to go out there and blow their ass out, but I
hope not.
I think it's close.
I have to cover my eyes or be
I think it's
paused.
close. I think this is the opposite of what happens last week, and we actually pull out a close game.
And you know, if you asked me like last year, or if you told me last year, calm down, you're going to get your revenge, because D'Amico Ryans after the game was not, like he said, he was not sympathetic toward Trevor. Like he was very pro his guys, and he didn't handle it well. Doug Peterson didn't handle it well because he wasn't sticking up for his guys enough, in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinions. If you were to tell me last year that our revenge came the next year to put them to 0-3, I would be very excited. So if our revenge on the Aziz hit, and I hope Trevor goes off this game, is to knock them down to 0-3, that'd be beautiful.
What was the game where we watched in your place and we were live streaming and we hit the game-winning field goal that bounced and then went in?
That was 2023.
Texans.
In
That was
November.
Texans?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's going to happen. Cam Little bangs the game-winning field goal.
I pray that it does not come down to
3.
a last-second field goal.
I don't think it'll be close. I do.
Oh, God. Well, I mean, it's the NFL. All games, most games come down to one possession.
True.
So being a competing team that's in it every year, it's got to be stressful. But we got to be ready for that.
But what's going to be the most nerve-wracking is going up 14-0.
I'll be fine.
That would terrify me more than
What? Really?
because we haven't seen us hold that yet. We have no data from this era of football. So we have to have these things age for me to not have any worry about any situation that happens this season.
I'll sign up for that.
Well, I'll be nervous at 14-0.
You
There's
guys,
been so many times where I've cheered and gotten bit in the ass.
this might be news to you guys. I'll actually guarantee that it is. The Texans have played the Rams and the Bucks.
That's not news. I knew that.
Oh my God. Okay. The news is coming. The Rams and the Bucks and now us. All 3 of those offenses are pretty much the same, which is rare in the NFL.
That's the Liam Cohen tree.
Yeah.
Rams, Bucks,
Yeah.
Jags.
So maybe that's an advantage for them, that the defense has seen the same structure of offense. D'Amico Ryan said it's not the same offense, but the same structure. Maybe it's an advantage.
I don't put much stock into that.
No? Okay. Cool. So let's we don't have much time because we got to get to
Don't tell them that.
I
They use that as ammo in Discord.
You're right. We do have to get to your damn, we have NFL to talk to. talk as well. Any other Jags Texans? What do you have to say? I know you have Christian Kirk in here.
Oh, yeah. Christian Kirk is back. And I hope this isn't the start of injured players returning for the Jags and going off on us. Because 49ers are hurt.
Yep.
Chiefs have Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy out. I don't know when they're returning. So it's all lining up to fuck us.
And it starts with Christian Kirk coming back for the Jags.
So this is just another one of those football scenarios where hopefully the tides turn with this regime. So a lot of question marks left. That being said, don't really give a fuck. Christian Kirk's a bum. Dropped him from fantasy. And like I said earlier, I think we're winning this game. And I'm pretty cocky right now because it's early in the season and Jags have given me no reason to not believe in them at this point in the season because we're not 0-2.
So you think the Jags are going to beat the Texans? You think we're going to have – so we're going to – we know we're going to have a great tailgate.
I think it's going to be a heavy tootin' game, honestly.
Probably you beat Tootin'. This has been a Tootin' podcast.
I'm starting Tootin' and ETN versus you.
No, you're not.
I am.
We're playing this week?
Yeah.
You're starting both?
Yeah, I'm
That's
confident
crazy.
in both of them.
Are you actually going to?
They scored 28 combined last week.
Okay.
They both scored.
I'd so strongly advise not to do that.
That's fine. I'm
ETN's
2-0.
Who else do you
scored?
have? What are the other running
2-0.
backs? Who are you benching for them?
ETN didn't score last week.
I'm flexing one of them.
But still, who are you benching? Who are you starting to and over?
I'm starting Kyron Williams and ETN
Okay.
and flexing Tootin'.
But what are
Benching Pittman, Colts. Your boy Calvin Austin. And just a bunch of receivers.
I'd start Pittman.
Jamar Chase.
Wan'Dale Robinson, who went off last week, but they're playing the Chiefs. Let me cook. I'm 2-0.
I'll let you.
I scored the second most points.
You are the most Colts 2-0 in our fantasy league.
It's easy to say because I've been the laughing stock of the fantasy
You have
league.
been.
But I ain't put in no effort last year. I just traded my whole team.
I think you weren't. You weren't planning on putting in effort this year until you won week 1. I feel like.
I haven't done anything. These are all players I drafted.
Hey, I'm jealous of you.
I had Goddard. He got injured. I had to pick up fucking Dalton Schultz and still won.
So what's your score
what were we
prediction?
talking about?
Score prediction.
Oh, don't think it's as high as this past week. Thinking more mid-20s and under, like 21-17, maybe 24-20, that type of game. We're on top. I do think Texans will score a couple touchdowns, but we'll come out on top.
I was thinking 24-17, Jags.
19-16 Jags.
Ew.
We are not the Steelers, bro.
How do we get to 19?
How?
Yeah. Give me the score. How do we score 19?
Get here.
Because that's disgusting.
Bro gave us Steelers Browns. Chris Boswell versus fucking Joe
6.
Flacco.
Well, I mean, the easy way is
just give us 20, man.
A touchdown and 4 field goals.
4 field goals.
We're scoring.
Would you prefer 4? Would you prefer 4 field goals or a red zone pick?
Well, for my bet, I need Campbell to bang them.
Just give us 20, man.
Fine, you can have 20. 20-16.
16.
16. How are they getting a 16?
8-8.
8-8. You're a weirdo, man.
Or 7 and 3 field goals.
But you have us winning at least.
Yeah. Do you want me to flip this? I'll flip it to Jags loss.
Despite your odd score.
No, I'll take a 19-16 win.
Tailgate will be lit.
Oh my God.
Again.
And so will our seats. Oh, if you want to donate, I mean, I know we're deep in the pod, so only the reels are here. So if you are real, I don't know how real. We write your name on the bottom when we spin it. What else do you want us to do for you? If you're still listening,
shout it on the pod. What you did?
We did.
Yeah, you did do that.
If you want to donate to another Casa fund, Casamigos, we spin it every tailgate. If you want to donate to it, at Dunn and Drew on Venmo, we write your name on the bottle. We shout you out on the podcast in the beginning of the podcast. Donate anything. Donate $10, $5, and your name gets on the bottle. If you're going to the tailgate and you're spinning, you should already be donating because you're taking part. What's a shot? What's a shot of Casa, Eric? What's the price?
Price wise?
Yeah. Let's say we're at Tepe Yola.
Maybe 6-7. It's not 6. It's
more than that.
It's 10.
Yeah. So
$10.
donate whatever a shot is, and you can step in the circle. I know there's a lot of you. All right. Anyway, here we go.
Let's talk to some fans. See what you guys have to say to us. Bando is kicking us off. Bando is a known West Virginia Mountaineer.
This is the message I told Jack got a lot of laughing racks. Probably about his Mountaineers over Pitt. Here we go. Can you guys hear that?
No.
No?
No. Are you connected to the soundboard?
God, you're clutch. I am. Here we go. Fuck. Okay.
Sweet Caroline, eat shit, Pitt. Fuck you, Jack. You suck, fucking dick.
Sorry. I didn't know that was going to happen.
Yes, you did.
I didn't know that's what it said.
I didn't know. I mean, you had to assume it was something like that. I'm not offended.
He doesn't represent, obviously, what Dunn and Drew represents.
Okay. Thanks.
If Penn State beat Pitt, I would not say that.
Thanks.
I don't think your chant goes like. But
That's Pitt's chant. Sweet Caroline. I mean, like,
oh,
I feel like so many colleges and teams do Sweet Caroline. Pitt is one of them. That is why he did that.
Original.
That's unbecoming of a Dunn and Drew listener, so I apologize. Okay, next, Doc.
That's not us.
This is Tommy's son calling in from Columbia, South Carolina on the morning after Tennessee versus Georgia. For all of those listeners and people watching the game that could watch the cinematic experience without it affecting you, I envy you so much right now. This one really hurts, and it's going to hurt for a while. The last play I saw was the missed field goal. The false start penalty before it, it's annoying, but honestly, the twink was scared out of his mind, and he had no shot of ever hitting it. So I don't think it changes the outcome of the game. Haven't seen overtime, don't really care to. It just sucks, man. This is such classic Tennessee. Going up early in the first half and then losing in the second. At least we looked like we had a pulse and fought back a little bit in the second half. But this one's going to hurt for a while. The only emotions I feel right now is being numb to everything. Jags kick off in an hour and a half, and I really don't care. But what comes down to the end of this game is we were without our top 2 DBs, and Bobo did a great job exploiting that on go routes and absolutely cooking our freshman DB.
Oh, wow.
So, until further notice, I am Tommy's son. Go Jags. I'm sure I'll send another voicemail after the games today. But yeah, just wanted the listeners to have this.
Tennessee, Georgia, elite game. Didn't watch, though, but.
Okay.
Play-by-play.
I was preoccupied with the Pitt game, but it was on secondary screen.
Live reaction as the Steelers just went down 14, giving up 31 points so far. Highest paid defense in the league. Absolutely pathetic. Fire Tomlin.
Come
Fire
on, bro.
Rooney somehow.
Rooney.
Fire himself.
Everyone. This is pathetic.
What did you think about? We didn't talk about Steelers.
Correct. We can talk about anything
Seahawks.
but the Jags.
Sam Darnold.
Sorry. Respond to Bubba. He's craving it.
Yeah, it was a tough watch. I mean, the 2 plays that killed us were. Did you guys see the special teams mishap?
What
Our
happened?
kick returner just
Heard about it.
let it bounce over his head.
It was a headline.
And the ball just stayed in the end zone on a
did
kickoff.
see that.
And the Seahawks just jumped on it and scored the touchdown. So we gave away 7 points.
Did he not know what?
Didn't
The
know the
rules?
rules. Yeah.
Oh man.
That's tough.
And
Coaching.
then
By
also there was Rodgers had a great ball to Pat Fryermuth in the back corner, but Calvin Austin decided to get in the way and tipped it, and then it was interception.
Oh man.
Did you guys see the Aaron Rodgers throw? Not
Yes,
that one, but the
yes.
other one. Crazy.
The one that was dropped.
Yeah, the one
Who dropped it?
Fryermuth.
He was down the field that far.
Yeah, but that was like on the run, like
That was a wide
55 yards. It
receiver,
was
That's unlike Penn State tight ends.
That was so vintage Rodgers. Like that
It just reaffirms what I thought. Like his arm strength is there. Is obviously from the neck up is there. He's just
Neck up?
old.
Neck up is there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice cheese pull. That shit distracting me.
But yeah, I don't know. Rodgers played all right. It was just those two plays
and 31 to
the defense. Well, yeah,
the
special teams, and then the other play. Those are the two, and those are the two plays that just cost us 14-point swing.
JSN, great pick.
He had a great game.
Thanks.
Our defense is just getting
Didn't know
so
you knew who
hurt.
that was.
He's my third round
And we're
pick, I
bad.
think.
Yeah. Well, he's doing good. Darnold's favorite target.
Sorry, Jack.
Yeah, what's gonna be next? The Texas A&M Notre Dame
Who
weekend.
you play this week?
This is Dan from Iowa.
Patriots.
I really should have called in last week. Would have been a much better opportunity at that point. I was riding pretty high at that point. Everybody in Discord, everyone on Twitter was shitting on JJ. He ends up turning around in the fourth quarter. We look great. All's well. Then we get to last night, Sunday night. He looked like shit. Now, our O-line is a little banged up. Didn't help him out. But in the same breath, he is holding the ball way too fucking long, especially for who we have, like who he's throwing the ball to. Get it the fuck out of your hand. Get it to Justin Jefferson. What the fuck is so hard about that? He's open every fucking play. And then now, he's hurt. He's out for another 2 to 4 weeks after he just missed all of last year. I don't know what to think anymore, to be honest with you. I really don't. If he's obviously not ready, he's showing he's not ready. He's taking too long to throw the ball. He's making the wrong reads. He can't read the defenses yet. But he's also not playing because he's fucking hurt all the time. Was he hurt this much at Michigan? I don't remember that. I do not remember him being this injury prone at Michigan. He can hardly fucking play without getting hurt anymore. So, let's go Carson Wentz, baby. Let's go Vikes. Have a good pod, fellas. Love you.
When you think you have it bad, boy, somebody else got it worse, man.
That's sick.
I ain't laughing at you, though. I'm laughing at just...
I think you're laughing at him.
NFL sucks, man. It fucking
It does. And, like, Dan, that's one of the reasons why I didn't listen to it beforehand, but, like, just smell the roses. We're in football.
Carson Wentz, he might get you a dub. KOC.
Yeah, that sucks that he's...
Whisperer.
KOC, stop. That sucks that he's hurt again. But it just made me remember something that we kind of glossed over. Joe Burrow being out for like the whole year again from an injury. And then now you see on Twitter they're comparing him to Andrew Luck.
Right.
While I'm pissed that we lost the game, would you rather be a Jags fan or a Bengals fan after that game?
Jags fan.
That's like, I would be sick if Trevor was out for the rest of the year after the game. And this is like the third year they've had to deal with this. This sucks.
Yeah.
We have dealt with a lot of Trevor injuries, though.
This is even like...
But this is like you have a top 3 quarterback.
Right. It's like Trevor plus a player. Like
right.
Yeah, this is like one of the best players in the league. Like undoubtedly.
He got them to the Super Bowl in his fucking second year.
Right. So
type shit. With no O-line.
And then back to Daniel's voicemail, can they trade for Kirk Cousins?
They could.
He looked sad as hell in that Falcons uni on the sideline.
Why? He doesn't belong on the sideline.
Right.
He needs to be with a good organization still playing quarterback. This is dumb. Do something
His salary's
with him.
still $100 million?
Well, that's the guaranteed money, yes. Yeah.
This is such a dumb way to handle quarterbacks.
Hey, guys, proof that money doesn't buy happiness because Kirk Cousins looked like a sad puppy.
He's so much money.
When they cut to him on Monday Night Football or Sunday night, whenever the fuck.
Is there any talk that the Vikings? No, because that the Vikings could trade, but JJ isn't out for that long, so they wouldn't do that.
Right. Yeah,
they're like fully invested in JJ for the future. That sucks.
I haven't seen Carson Wentz throw a ball in forever.
Damn. Okay. Here's some more voicemails. We just got a lot. 9 minutes left.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. It's Bryson Luckett calling from Fort Worth, Texas now. Well, just this week. Hope you guys are well. Sorry your Jags went down in that fashion after you knocked Burrow out of the game. Not what we like to see. I'll try to make this short and sweet. Just want to give a quick shout out to my Houston Cougars for 3-0, beat Colorado on Friday last week. Hoping we go into our Texas Tech game 2 weeks from now undefeated. I know we got some daddies that are from Texas on our Tech fans, I believe. So hoping we have an undefeated matchup there. We're going College Game Day, October 4th. Don't forget it. Lastly, just want to talk about my Cowboys. Sunday was chaotic. I still need to go back and watch the full game. But just to see we let Russ look like prime Seahawks, Russell Wilson was a problem. It just shows that we don't have a defense, obviously. Secondary, they're a joke, of course. Poor Trayvon Diggs, he's still a step slow from his ACL injury last year, so I think it's going to take a bit. I don't truly think they understand how much they misplanned. But of course, the elephant in the room, Micah Parsons, we don't have a pass rush. And as you guys saw, like right after the game, and you guys may have saw, Clowney gets signed, and it just seems like Jerry probably called him like right during the game. He's like, all right, name your price. $6 million. That's all he wanted, I hope. But, I don't know what they have up their sleeve for the future, but Eberflus's defense they're going to have to figure something out really quick. Otherwise, it's going to be a track meet every week. All right. That's all I have. I'm sorry I couldn't stay under 2 minutes, but here we are. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye. Love you guys.
Oh, love you too. I didn't get to see the whole game, but I heard it was cinema.
Russell Wilson over 400.
This is the highest passing yards of his career, I think.
Sure. It's crazy.
On the Giants.
Neighbors
he did
went
lose in
off.
the game, though. But
resurrected.
he had a brutal pick at the end that cost the game, but he balled out prior to that.
Here's Dino. And sorry, Bryson, I'm going over your voicemail really quick just because we don't have much time, which I know the Discord is going to love. Here's Dino after the Monday Night Football loss last night. Here's him sending a video, but I'm sure there's audio with it.
Bitches in my old phone. I should call one and go home. I've been in this club too long. The woman that I would try.
Okay, you're about to get it. He just said nothing besides that song, which is probably going to get us a copyright strike. So,
Drake is good for that.
Jags fan Nick Sweet. Let's see.
What's up, boys? Tough one to swallow this week, huh? BTJ playing like a bitch. De'Ami Brown could have had a 2-touchdown game. He didn't want it. Trevor Lawrence playing like the white, unfunny Jameis Winston, going 5 yards past the line of scrimmage just to throw it. Oh, my God. We should have won that game. We definitely didn't deserve to win that game. Man, Jake Browning again. Really? Jake Browning again? At least the Texans look like mud. Maybe we can get our get back this week, huh? Don't do this. Don't do this. Please. Do
Who's he
not.
talking to, bro?
I think you're about to do.
Don't do it.
Anyways, let's get our get back. Let's get back on track. Have a great pod.
You playing Mitch's?
I thought Mitch sent another one.
He sent a condensed one. Too.
Oh, he sent
what
a
the fuck?
58-second
I missed
one.
that. Okay, here you go.
All right, shortened version for the pod. Basically went to Cincinnati for the Jags game with Gavin, who is a Discord member, so that is another official meetup. It was so fucking fun. We drank for 24 hours straight with no fucking sleep. Jags game pissed me off. Bengals fans are amazing. I was